start showing you where I'm going to record my video today and where I usually sit to knit, because I'm blessed with having such a beautiful view of the valley of where we live, and it's so nice to be able to have that and to be able to sit here and knit during the summer and spring. And that's where I'm going to be talking to you today. Hi lovely friends, I am here today with another episode of TaciStudio, and today I'm gonna try to bring to you an update of my June adventures, knitting and everything else that I have been doing. I am coming to you from Portland, Oregon. I am actually from Brazil, and I'm from a city in the northeast of Brazil named Recife, and I'll put a picture for you to see where it is in the map. But it's a really beautiful city. It has it's actually very similar to Portland, and Recife is known as the Venice of Brazil, because we have a river going through the middle of the city, but it's also a really pretty city that has it's at the beach, and very tropical, and a very old city. So we have a lot of different historical places to visit. So if you ever have a chance to go to Brazil, make sure that you stop by Recife and Olinda. They are a treat. It's worth going. Today I have lots of stuff to share with you, but before I do anything, I would like to say thank you to Bobby from the Knitter's Niche. She has mentioned my podcast, and I have gained a few new subscribers since she mentioned me on her podcast, and I would like to say thank you to her. Thank you to you for being here today if you are already a subscriber, and if you are new, thank you for coming to see me. I love doing this. This is something I had been dreaming to do for a very long time. I was a social worker for 31 years for the state, and now that I'm retired, I have time to pursue this dream, and that is to share my absolute favorite hobby, which is knitting and crocheting. I also love embroidering, and I just picked up on a little bit of weaving, which brings me to the only only finished object that I actually did this month. As you all know, and it's nothing new for anybody, that if you have watched a few of my episodes before, you know that I am a fan of Leslie Friend from, sorry, I had to bring something that was on the table out here so I could actually put my projects here to show you. I am a fan of Leslie, and once in a while I have seen that she does little weaved pot holders, and I have always wanted to try them. I don't know if I'm going to embark on like real weaving, and weaving from that you can do with the looms, and something more elaborated, because I really want to spend my time knitting more, because that's my favorite thing to do ever. But I wanted a project to do for Christmas, because as I mentioned before, I'm making some vanilla extract for Christmas this year, and I wanted something that would go with it. And I started doing the little scrubbies, and I also saw that on Leslie's podcast, but I don't want to do just that. And then I decided it would be fun to learn something new, and also to have something to go with the vanilla that I'm making to give as a gift. So I did start on a few of the little pot holders. Nothing amazing, and I think I still have a lot to grow on doing designs, but I really just wanted to do it really super simple. And this one is the only one that is actually finished, because I put a little at the end here. I think you're supposed to knot that, but I wanted to have something to be able to hang, so I used a little wooden bead and a little piece of leather to just have it finished. And this is the only one that I actually have this set finished. I bought a simple weaving loom at the craft store, and I can't remember if it was Michael's or maybe Hobby Lobby. And I've been making a few of them, and I'm having a lot of fun. So I think I started a lot of different projects in July, and so because of that, I don't really have some. I have a few that I'm almost really close to finish, but they were not really finished. So that is the only finished object that I have to show you today. What I'm wearing today is also a finished object, but I think I finished a couple months ago, probably the end of May, and it's my Saturday Shrug by Jackie Rose. The pattern is by Jackie Rose and from Caidree. And the yarn that I used was from Skein Cocaine, from Gina from Skein Cocaine, which I am a fan of her yarn. I love her colors, and I don't always use variegated yarn, but this one, the name is Precious, and it really is a precious yarn. I was wearing this because when I first came outside, it was it's overcast today here in Oregon, where I live, and I was a little cold, but now I think I'm okay to take it off because the sun is starting to come out. So as I said, I did start a lot of projects in July, so I don't have very much finished, but I have a lot to show you that is on my needles. And I think I'm gonna mention a couple because I have already shown you, and it's my granny stripe blanket that I started as a scrappy project. That one I didn't even make any progress on it. I think I only had 2 stripes done on that. The other project that I worked on this month, but I didn't make very much project, but I've been trying to work on it at least on a Sunday. I mentioned to you last time, but I did not have with me to show it to you, and that is one of Leslie Friend's patterns, and that's the Best Friend butterfly blanket, and I'm making to my friend's daughter who is having a baby girl this summer. It's a super fun blanket to make. I'm not using the yarn that Leslie recommends because I was more I really wanted a specific tone of pink because my friend's daughter was very specific on what she wanted. So I'm actually using I'm using Lion brand Baby Soft, and the color is Dusty Pink, and it's a really fun soft pink, and I am very happy with it. It's really soft also, and I think it's gonna take me a couple months to make this because I'm trying to not stress too much about when I'm doing it. And I know that it's going to be something, the baby is not due until the end of August, and I don't know when exactly after she's born when I'm gonna go see her. So I think that I'm gonna be okay with taking a little bit of time to work on it and relaxing and not worrying about when it's gonna finish. But every now and then I do an extra row, and every time I have a little bit more time I just do another row on it. And on Sunday mornings I've been trying to knit on it a little bit, so I think I will be done, and if it's not if I don't give it to her as soon as the baby is born, it will be done by Christmas also, and I'll be happy with that because I already ordered things for the baby shower. The other thing that I've been not working on and is on my needles are my socks. I have already showed you before, and I don't think I made any progress since the last episode when I showed this. I have worked on it when we went camping in I think the beginning of June, and I think we're gonna go in the end of August, and I will work on it again. I want these socks for the fall, and hopefully I will have a pair completed for myself before the fall gets here. So this was another thing. And another thing on my needles, I told you I started a lot of stuff, and that's one of the reasons I really wanted to be a more monogamous knitter, is because when I have this burst of creativity or wanting to cast on so many things, I cast on, and then I feel like my projects are sitting there waiting for me. So now August is going to be a month that I'm going to try again to get back on track, and then try to finish some of these projects so I can actually feel, I don't mind if I have a couple projects going on, but when I have too many, I feel that I never finish anything. So I'm gonna have a couple that I can keep going with them, but I'm also gonna try to finish some of these projects, so this way I don't feel overwhelmed by the amount of things that I started and didn't finish. Not that is a problem, because when I get inspired to start something, I also want to give space for that. And I also feel that it's important to let myself and my creativity just glow and flow. But I also want to get some of those things finished. So this is what I started because I watched, this is the, and it's going to be the Musselburgh hat. I may have already talked about it before because I started it in June, I believe, but it's on my needles. It's actually on 4 needles because Knitty Natty, she has done a little video on YouTube, a little tutorial on how to start this with a crochet hook, and it was wonderful because I had tried to start before and I had trouble with it, and now I think I'm on my way, and I'm going to be working on this soon. I'm gonna try to either finish my socks and work on the hat, or finish this hat and work on my socks. So this way, the hats are for Christmas and they're gonna be Christmas gifts. So I think that's why I keep feeling that it's okay if I take me a little bit longer. Another thing that I started in July with my 100 million things is I might have shown you the pictures before, the yarn before, but I am doing a little tutorial on how to knit a crochet bag, and this could be a little bag for a sock project, or it could be a little makeup bag, and I am going to be showing how to crochet with beads, and I am in the process of doing that. I thought it was gonna come out a little bit sooner than I thought, but I'm hoping that by the end of August I'll have this ready, and I will post the video with how to crochet with beads. And I'm making the bag with a linen yarn. It's actually flax. I hope that you can see, since I'm outside and I don't know for sure. I got this at my local yarn store, the Starlight. I have mentioned them before, and it's called Fibra Natura, and it's 100% linen yarn. It's very fun to work with, and I'm excited to see how it's going to look when I finish this. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about a project that I started. I told you that I started, and I want your opinion on what you think I should do, because I am having a really hard time with this project. This is the it's called the Relaxagon shirt, and it's actually a crochet shirt that I have mentioned before. My hairstylist, I'm sorry, I have a hair that is on my face and I just can't, I know it doesn't look very fun to be going like that when you are showing on a video, but it's bothering me, and I don't know if it's the wind that is pushing it on my face, but I think I got it now. This is the pattern, and this is the shirt, and it's the Relaxagon shirt by Caroline Zulag, and I will put the information on the show notes. And my neighbor decided to mow the lawn. I hope that it's not going to be too loud, otherwise I'm gonna have to maybe move and go record out the rest inside, but I hope it's not going to be too loud, because when I started this shirt, he asked me to make him a crochet shirt, and when I started, I got all the measurements and I started working on it, and I was super excited. As I started doing it, when the way she has it, you do partially, like you can see in the back here, until you hit the measurement of the length that you want. When you get to that measurement, I'm sorry, let me see if I can show you. When you get to that measurement, then you stop here, and you're gonna start working just here and here, okay? The thing is that once I did that, the shirt now looks more like a dress than a shirt. So I think I have two options with this. And once I looked on the picture actually is really long, because this is actually a shirt for a woman, I think. But when I read the pattern, it said that you could make it for a woman or a man, and it's more of a recipe than an actual pattern, because you have to do a lot of different calculations to be able to get to the measurements of the person that you're making the shirt for. Now, I have to be just to the pattern because it's a great pattern and the person wrote it wonderfully, and but it is very long, so I stopped working on it for a little bit, and I took it, got my hair done last week. My hair stylist really liked it, my friend, and he said that it was okay and that I could continue, because if it's really long, he will wear more as a jacket than as a shirt itself. But I just felt bad, first because I think he gave me some of the measurements that he gave to me were wrong, and he redid the measurements. So I'm now very conflicted if I should start the other side, and when I start the other side, do it to the shorter measurement, but then I'm gonna have to modify the shirt so it's not so long, and then also modify the stripe, because the way that it's going to work, the stripe is not gonna be here, but it would be much closer to here. So I'm gonna have to not put the stripes here, but put the stripe here, which is gonna only make, it's gonna make the stripes differently. So I'm wondering what's your opinion, if I should just leave it long and finish this side, the back, and do the other side and do it long as a jacket. And I know he will wear, he's very stylish, and he will, I think that he will like this way. Or if I should try to modify this pattern, which is going to be a lot of work, do the other half modified, and then undo this whole half so I can do it modified also, because the shirt is made into 2 pieces and then you put them together in the back. Well, I'm still very conflicted, so I was going to start on it again. I had my knit night yesterday, and I'll post pictures of my friends in the group last night. We have that group once a month here, mostly in my house. Sometimes we exchange houses and other people host also, but we try to do that once a month, and it was last night. And most of my friends think that I should just make the long jacket, because one of my friends is very close and very good friends with my hairstylist who I'm making this for, who is also a friend. And so they think that I should just make into the jacket, and it's a lot of work and up as a really big project, but I can do it slowly, because he said that he's probably not gonna wear until the fall anyways. So I wanted your opinion and what you think, and if you could leave a comment below to help me make that decision. I'm not gonna work on it this weekend because I want to have a little bit of time to think about it, but it was something I was very excited about, and I still want to be excited about, but most of all, I really want him to like when I finish this. I'm making it with a linen yarn that I have never used before, and it's actually a super soft linen, and I think that it's going to turn out very good, very pretty. He loves the colors, so I just need to decide if I'm going to do it as just a crochet shirt or a crochet jacket, and I would love to have your help. Now I'm gonna show you the last thing that I've been working on this month, that it's one of my most excuse me, one of my most exciting projects, and I'm almost done with it. I think that I can finish this weekend. I will insert some pictures that I took of me wearing it, but it's my mini mock neck tank, and I'm making it with the Lambin Kid Trio, which is 70% merino, 20% cashmere, 10% nylon, and I am absolutely in love with it. This color is the Sunny Side Up, and I was so very inspired again by one of my favorite podcasters, the Caidree. Both Caitlin and Jackie are fabulous, and Jackie made probably 4 of this, and one of them was in this yellow, and once I saw that, I ran to the Lambin Kid website to order the yarn, and as soon as this got here, of course I've been knitting the Suri shirt, but once this got here, I stopped everything and started that very same day. So I'm very happy with the construction. I bought those cables that you put on the end of your needles, and I have tried it, and I think it's gonna fit me perfect for the way I want. I don't want this to be too short. I don't wear anything showing my stomach. Nobody needs to see that anymore. And I love that it's already finished here. Of course, this is not blocked, so when I blocked, I love that it's already finished, and how this finish look in here. I think I'm about an inch from the length that I want. Then I'm gonna do the rib, and then all I need to do is the neck. So I think I'm gonna be able to finish it this weekend, and I'm so very excited about the color. The color has some nuances, and I'm not sure if you can see, but because it's a hand-dyed yarn, it has some nuances on it, and it's just really gorgeous. And I know I'm gonna be able to still wear this in August. I'm gonna be able to wear in the fall with a little sweater on top, and I am for sure going to be able to wear this a lot in the winter. I am so sorry for the noises. It's just, the FedEx truck, my neighbor mowing his lawn, but I really wanted to stay outside and finish it outside. But I think I should go inside to show you my new acquisitions. And so hi, here I am. I decided to come inside, and today I'm gonna be recording this portion from my living room, so you can continue to see the beautiful view that we have outside. I am going to now show you a little bit of the acquisitions. They're not all from this month because I haven't shown them yet. I did a subscription to the Farmer's Daughter sock squad, I think that's what it's called. And I did get 2 of their yarn, and I am not 100% sure if I'm going to continue to do that, because to be honest, I am the kind of person that I have to really love the yarn when I get it, and I never really liked too much to do the knit-alongs. There are mysteries, because I've done a few of them and I don't always like the final project. Or like, I think this was the June yarn, and although I do think that it's pretty, it's not a color that I would picked up. It's a great yarn, and I do love the richness of it. I love how soft it is. It's the Farmer's Daughter yarn fiber. I really think that is a great price for when you have this subscription. I just have a hard time, like for me, for example, I have this mini which I might give away also. This one would probably match better for me than the brown, but I still think it's a fun color, but I'm not sure if I will make socks with this, or if this might be I liked the idea that Nicole gave on her podcast to maybe give some of this as gifts. The other one that I got, this was the July color, and I think this one I'm going to make a pair of socks for somebody, but I can't say here because I don't want to spoil the surprise, and it's going to be probably a birthday gift. And this colorway is the July one, and it's called the Pintler sock. Oh no, the color is Lupine, and is 75% Southwest Merino, 25% nylon. And the mini has 92 yards, and the sock, the bigger one, has 463 yards. It's a beautiful color. I hope that you can see, because it does have little touches of purple on it, and it's also really pretty. The other acquisition I made this month, and I hope I didn't show this already because I couldn't remember if I did or not, is I was going to buy some of the linen, and I have a feeling that I already showed you this, but I bought it in the end of June or beginning of July. And this is natural dye, and this is their linen yarn, and it's the undyne, which is 4-ply fingering weight, and it has I think it's 382 yards for 100 grams, and it's for a 60-40 organic cotton and linen. And initially I bought with the idea that I was going to make the anchor tee with it, but I keep seeing everyone making the ranunculus again, and it seems like everybody's making that right now, and I really would like to make one for myself. So I think when I finish the mini mock neck tank, and I finish I also have my to finish the Suri shirt, which is pretty close to being able to finish, then I'm going to make a ranunculus, I think, with this yarn, because I will make my first one with short sleeves, and I'm sure I'll be able to wear plenty in the fall still. And talking about this, Ritual Dyes is a natural dyer from here, from Portland, and I wanted to mention to you, if you are from Portland, they are sponsoring and working on a festival that we're going to have in November here in Portland, Oregon, and it's called the Sacred Sheep, and I think that it's going to be fabulous. They're talking about having it's a highly curated market held the first Saturday in November of this year. So this will be a ticket event with emphasis on folks here in the Pacific Northwest. And they are very committed to hosting classes, meetups, and a lot of different things. So I think that it's going to be very fun, and I'm looking forward to going to this also. So now the only other thing that I have for this month that I would like to talk to you is, as I said, to say thank you to Bobby for recommending my podcast. Bobby is from Knitter's Niche, and I will have the information on my show notes. And just to recommend 2 other podcasters that I've been watching incessantly this month, because I really love them. The first one is the Poppy Library, and that's Liz. She is so fun. She does so many beautiful projects, and she knits so many beautiful sweaters that it keeps me inspired, and it keeps me making just be able to get up and knit and knit and knit and knit, so I can keep up with how fast they knit. Sometimes I just cannot even believe how fast some people get so many projects done so fast, but I think it's because I do so many different things. I don't always get to knit my projects so fast. I have to say my mini mock neck tank has gone pretty fast for me. But Liz from the Poppy Library, she just needed a ranunculus, and she has an awesome review of how she did, and a couple of the other tips for you. I am for sure going to watch that episode again before I start my ranunculus. She also knit a few of Caitlin Hunter from Boyland Knitworks. She knit a few of her sweaters, and I love Caitlin Hunter's sweaters. I'm going to be knitting one hopefully this fall. And the other person that I've been really enjoying watching, other than all my other podcasts that I watch every day, is the Knitty Cats and the Knitty Cats, I think. And it's Julie. And she is so adorable. I love watching her projects. She was going to start the podcast. I think she only has 3 episodes now, but she was going to start her podcast with her sister, and her sister decided she didn't want to, but she was so fun and had so many nice and fun things that she had a huge amount of people saying, no, continue to do it by yourself. And she has continued to do it, and it's a lot of fun to watch you, Julie. So please continue with it, and I'm really enjoying your podcast as well. The same thing with yours, Liz. I have really enjoyed watching these 2 podcasts, and that's the 2 podcasts I would like to recommend to you this month. I will be showing you some pictures of my knit night last night with my friends. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of projects that each one of us are making that we shared. We share a dinner together, and we always have so much to enjoy and to be grateful for. So for today, that's it for me. I will come back with this long podcast again in the end of July in the end of August for my August update. But for today, that's it. I hope that you keep knitting, crocheting, embroidering, weaving, whatever makes you happy. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Ciao.